Hello everyone, I'm Two-Faced Teller, and this is Welcome Dear Human. I keep saying this, so now I have an obligation, because I am reminded of the ASMR sleep paralysis demon, and I kind of miss him. Anyways, this is a dating simulator. It is alive and wants you to sleep with your sleep paralysis demon. Learn to communicate with the monster and build a relationship built on trust. Or don't. It's your story after all. Features 1 to 2 hours of gameplay for the first ending. There are 3 endings. Fully animated character art, original soundtrack, unlockable music and art gallery, hand-drawn artwork, partial voice acting. You can choose your own room designs for your apartment, and it is available in English, German, Russian, Chinese, and Turkish. There are mini games, secrets to find, move around your apartment. It's free to play. Best enjoyed with audio. Download for better performance and quality. Wishlist on Steam. In the full game, you'll be able to date 10 different monsters. I had downloaded the file for this, but then my computer said no. So, we're just gonna open it in the browser. English, please.
Welcome. Glad meeting you, human.
Hi.
Welcome to my simulacra. I hope this experience will be scarily exciting and engrossing for you. Don't be shy to look around your new surroundings. When you're prepared to start, click this icon.
What icon? Hold on, you're loud.
Was there a time when you couldn't fall asleep? You're lying down. You look blankly at the darkest corner of your room. When you swear something just moved.
No, because if I'm not looking at my phone, then I have to cover my face, or else my eyes keep opening. I use a thin blanket to cover my face, or I use this Hello Kitty headband thing that's meant for when you're doing your makeup, because I don't have a proper eye mask. I did, but it's kind of sometimes I will just open my eyes and my eyeballs are just stuck on the back of it.
Something forms in the darkness. You try to convince yourself it's just your brain playing tricks on you. You try to convince yourself it's not there. It's not there. It's not there. It's not.
You're located in your new apartment. This place is furnitured, meaning you're free to place everything in any place however you want, which is quite convenient. This place is spacious. It gives you a chance to live however you desire. However, this apartment may feel too spacious, too comfortless. How exactly would a person fill such a place so it won't feel so lonely? Well, someone who has friends would invite them over for parties where you can enjoy this solitude followed by the pleasant silence. Independent life can seem intimidating. Where to start? We can start by exploring this new place. Why can't I leave? Seriously, do you need to use the toilet now? Can you hold it? Go later? Haven't gone already? I gotta go now! Sure, go if you insist. Here is your toilet. This is the most important place. It's so dark in here. Where's the light? Suddenly, you've decided to look upwards. Your sight follows the endless ceiling. Why is my ceiling? Where's my light? I can't poop or pee if it's dark in here. A broom. I'm curious, could an individual fly on it? Not that kind of broom. A plunger. What is this artifact? Why is it here? A toilet brush is a sign. Well, also, why is it upside down? In the bucket. Gross. A toilet brush is a sign that you'll have to clean your toilet. At least sometimes. A trash bin. Why is it always full to the brim? Because I use the bathroom a lot. God, why do you think I'm here? Toilet paper. it always seems to run out in the most inconvenient moment. Well, that's why you have extra. Fool. A toilet bowl, the best place for meditation. I go pee-pees now. I go again. I fill it up until it's to the brim. I look up at the ceiling again. To keep me afraid. Wait, if I hit escape, will I cry? And by cry, I mean, will it close on me? Empty room with a desolate desk standing next to the window. The weather outside is nice, the sky's blue and the clouds float by. Typical how would you design your brand new office? Let's imagine. Ultra high-tech workstation, cozy creative. Workshop, typical office in, creative. Wait, let's see everything. No, that looks like a doctor's office. Ugh. LED, too big. A desk. This is a place for work and creativity, but I would spend endless hours looking out the window daydreaming. A spectacularly spacious bathroom. Why was my toilet room so sad? Also, this is too low. This will easily spray out into to the floor. A bath. Here you can take baths with candles, foam, and bubbles, while pleasant music plays. Oh, what stereotypes. The important part is to not fall asleep. Haha. Or do you like to take quick showers? A big towel. It would be shower and then a bath. A big towel, its purpose is to dry yourself. I hope you knew that. A small towel, usually used for drying hands. Wash your hands thoroughly. A mirror, don't look. The sink. The water spirals into the drain, taking your worries with it. I didn't like that. Soap for cleaning off all the sins. The moment it went black, I had to look away. I was like, no thanks, I'm good. A toothbrush. It seems lonely. Bath furniture. You can hide anything you want in there. The living room. This is a place where you're probably going to spend lots of your time. For now, there are cardboard boxes scattered everywhere. Boxes, they need to be unpacked and we'll take care of that, but not today. TV, a magical frame to a different world. The merciless hypnotist makes you watch and watch and watch and watch. A dresser, the devourer of belongings. Easy to store in, yet difficult to find what you're looking for. The lamp makes evenings cozier. The window, the weather outside is nice. The sky is blue, the clouds float by. Sofa, this is your second ego. This is all you're dreaming about at the end of your long day. This is your reliable friend and support. Sofa, sofa, sofa. The plants left by the previous owner. Be sure to take good care of them. You've traversed most of your apartment. The place evokes warmth like midday sun rays during a warm sunny day, cold like the bluest lake between snowy mountains, neutral, a place is a place. Make it warm in here. Yes. Wonderful. Mysterious cardboard box. Let's do unboxing. Leave it for now. A microwave, a highly explosive invention for heating up your meals. Only one mistake and... Cardboard. Cupboards. Whoa, there are many kitchen cabinets. What could you store in here? A kettle. Unplug that! You can make yourself some tea or some instant ramen. Eating instant ramen every day is bad for you, might I add, even if it's considered delicious. The oven. Wouldn't you like to order some pizza? A fridge. Better than the television. Reality show in 4DX. Damn, that's a tiny... What? Wait. Why is there a refrigerator here and then the sink is here? The kitchen sink for washing the dirty dishes. The key word is to wash, or an endless amount of unending towers await you. The stove. How often do you think about the stove when you leave the house? Those who know, they know. This fridge upsets me. A freezer. A place to store dead animals. It's an interesting way to put it. Bar with 2 chairs. A fitting place to sit with a friend and talk about life. The sky. Sofa. Boxes. They need to be unpacked and we'll take care of that, but not today. Except this one. Open. What a strange object. Did you purchase this? Take a closer look. It's a rounded thing with pale bluish color and gray shade. I wasn't done. Excuse me, hello? The bedroom. The place where you pass most of your time and a third of your existence. A nightstand, exclusively a throne for your mobile device, rarely for a book, not an electric book. A dresser. A dresser. The devourer of belongings. Easy to store in. A toolbox. A few scattered tools from screwdrivers to nails and a prominent hammer. Great to take down walls. Not that hammer. A sledgehammer, perhaps. The plants left by the previous owner. A wardrobe, a place of mysteries and discovery. Could be used as an extra sleeping place if you're able to fit. Pets seem to adore this place. Boxes, they need to be unpacked and we'll take care of that, but not today. A double bed, it gives you a variety of options on how to use it. A comfortable mattress is always the main factor of sleep quality. Seems you've checked every room. How do you like your new habitat? I hope you're pleased. Now it's time to have dinner. Let me touch. It's time for din din. Oh, did you just break something? Oh. Binge some of your favorite TV shows. Play some of your favorite video games. After dinner, it's time for entertainment. How would you like to spend your time? I watch TV while eating. I play video game now. What game are you going to choose to play this fine evening? I favor adventure games because there are a lot of puzzles and many unexpected obstacles. The storytelling is always spectacular. Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to distract. Ooh, color. This busy day is coming to an end. It's time to sleep. Damn, dog. You just have it dark in here like that? You wild. This warm evening fall, you've made a decision to take a stroll in the park. During this time of year, it's especially breathtaking. You exit the building and head out to the bus stop. The bus stop is deserted, which is usually rare. The bus seems to be late, and the wait seems like forever. You decide to look at the bus table time, but no matter how hard you try, you're not able to read it. Perhaps it's better to walk. The walkway leading to the park is beautiful as always. The orange light of the setting sun is shimmering through the colorful leaves. The cold breeze is forcing the leaves to circle in the rhythm of waltz dancers. Your good mood slowly disappears after you encounter a dead end. A stone wall stretching to infinity stands before you. Perhaps it's best to return, but the way back doesn't exist. Suddenly you're falling through the ground. A twinkling light follows your descent. Finally, there's a steady footing under you. After taking a closer look, you find an exit. It's a staircase leading to an endless abyss of darkness. You don't have any choice besides going down. You start to slowly make your way downward. Only the soft echo of your steps are heard, disturbing the silence. The sound is very strange, like it's repeating itself. You've quickened your pace like someone is trying to catch up to you. I just realized the mouse isn't showing, and I should probably put that on. There we go. Someone's breathing down your neck. You wake up from a TV noise coming from the living room. Strange. I swear you've turned it off. Excuse me? Narrator? See, neither of these options I would choose, because if the TV is on and I'm so sure that I turned it off, boy, I'm hiding under the bed. In the closet under the bed, I'm crawling out the window too. Like, there's so many options. Mostly the window though. And ugh, whatever. That's how you get killed. But I guess I'll go turn it off. You went back to sleep. You know, I'm not super paying attention to the whatchamacallit, the perspective way that it's written, but I feel like there's an error. I just don't know. I'm not paying attention that well. Good morning. It's strange to wake up from the sun's rays, is it not? Not surprising considering there are no curtains hung on the windows yet. It'd be nice to stay in bed all day, but the cruel call of the stomach cannot be ignored. The thing in my box is gone. There are mountains of dirty dishes in the sink. Don't let it bother you. Time for breakfast. Jesus Christ. That sound is awful. Now the time has come to run your errands. Let's go out. Wait, but I gotta potty first. The flushing sound sounds more like I'm using it. The real world awaits.
I thought we could pause right here. Take a break. Breathe in some fresh air. Be a responsible individual before diving right back in. Feel free to continue whenever you please.
Evening's closing in. The sun's fiery saffron light is brightly reflecting off the windows. The sunset sky is blazing with crimson clouds mixed with yellow and gray contours. Bedroom window. What? After a long day, it's time to have dinner. I didn't say go back inside. But what if I want to shower first? I'm stinky. Why is there spooky music? Oh my god. The sound is giving me like an awful feeling because all I can think about is work. The dishes are still lying in the sink. By the looks of it, they seem to be clean. However, once you touch the plate, it feels sticky. Thus, it's better to wash anyway. What kind of activity would you like to do today? I'd be productive. You know, like put away my shit. Being productive is laborious, especially at home. Everything is distracting and it's difficult to concentrate. Being productive is laborious, especially at home. Everything's distracting. Oh, it just added. Yet, if you succeed in your tasks, then you can be proud of yourself and the result will exceed your expectations. Hey, don't you feel like someone's watching you right now? No. It's okay. The night is nigh. It's bedtime. To lay down in bed doesn't mean to fall asleep, apparently. Something must have gone wrong. Is this a common occurrence for you, or do you just fall asleep like a dead man? Besides trying to outstare the dark, let's come up with something better to do. Use my imagination. It's time to stop worrying about things like this. Did I put the soup in the fridge? It's time to take out the trash. You're on the last pair of socks and don't even think about work. That's not my imagination. What the hell? That's me being concerned about shit I gotta do. Let's imagine something pleasant instead. Oh, we haven't even started? Have you ever thought about teleportation becoming real? How would it even work? There needs to be rules for sure. Imagine you sit at home minding your own business and suddenly a person's standing in the middle of the room. Awkward. And what if it's not even your acquaintance but a stranger that misread the address? Closing thoughts. I don't believe humanity is ready yet. I think if there's teleportation, there would be specific areas. Like, so, you know how we used to have the, whatchamacallit, phone boxes? I don't remember what they're called. But we used to have the phones outside. We would use those. So you'd have like designated spots where you can teleport. It's basically like if we had, it's basically like having an airport, but like you're teleporting. Not sleeping yet. Let's try our other option. Counting sheep. Let's try the good old folk remedy. Well, look how cute they are. 1. Oh. What? 1. 1. 2. 3. 5. 8. 13. 21. 34. 55. 67. 144. That didn't help me. Haven't fallen asleep yet. Roll over on my side. But you're not able to. It seems you cannot move at all. In the corner of your eye, you notice slight movement of a shadow in the door frame. Why didn't I close the door? Yeah, why didn't you? I close the door even if I'm the only one. Like, if I'm using the bathroom, I close the door. In my room, I close the door. Go in the office, close the door. The door is like a barrier. And once you hear something opening the door, you know something's there. So it's just like, why wouldn't I close the door? Also, I feel naked if I don't close the door if I'm using the bathroom. I don't know how people just use it with the door wide open. Catch me while I'm vulnerable. No. Is something still there or is it a hallucination? Your gaze is undeniably glued to this odd silhouette. You don't even notice the arrival of dawn. After a long sleepless night, finally, the morning has arrived. The time has come to accomplish your feats. I don't think it's really a sleep paralysis demon if it came with my stuff. I think that's just a demon. Today, everything will go smoothly as you plan in the best way possible. There are no problems you wouldn't be able to solve. You're ready for new challenges this beautiful day has to offer. Let's roll. Uh-oh. Bummer. The lack of sleep has put a toll on you. You fell unconscious. You slowly regain your sight. You notice that... God, that scared me when I clicked on the bed. I don't know if it would have done the same thing if I chose to walk towards the door or what. You slowly regain your sight. You notice that you're laying in your bed unable to move once again. Turns out you slept through the whole day. How did you get back to your bed? Try to relax. You relax. Move your fingertips. Move your limbs. Move your head. My limbs. Finally, you sense your body once more. Every last cell. Oh, how wonderful it is to be able to stretch your limbs and feel alive again. Unfortunately, you start to feel the unbearable weight of the blanket and the suffocating heat as well. I'm more of a stick my legs out to cool down type of person. Keep my upper half covered, but my legs can stick out. Mostly because I have to cover my head. So it doesn't really work out if I have to finagle my blanket. Well, now it's finally comfortable and nice to lay in bed. You can keep resting, of course, since you seem drowsy, although it's a pity we successfully failed in our task for today. Nothing to get upset about. There are still countless opportunities each day. My advice, put more belief in yourself and in life. I would also like to add, something touched you. Something tickled your toes. Your reflex intuitively forces you to hide your leg under the covers, or did I imagine it? Why won't we make sure that there's nothing there? Let's risk it. It's weird because, like, it goes between, like, the narrator talking and, like, yourself. Look under your bed. No. No thanks. Aren't you curious? No, not really. Oh, so your little cowardly cat thought so. Risk it for the biscuit, be brave. No, that's... Why would you only give me... I'm a big, brave dog. Here, take a flashlight with you. Where's my flashlight? I see your toes. What is that? It's morning. A new day is here. The window shows clouds floating by. Let us stay in bed for a while before breakfast. There's a soft hum of the wind coming from the outside. Soon it's time to go out. God, I haven't unpacked still. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, let them eat breakfast, but how about those who eat lunch first? Let's call it a late breakfast. We support a healthy lifestyle, after all. Every time I hear it, it makes me want to cry. After a hearty breakfast and full of newfound strength, we are willing to face a new day. The world awaits you. The world can wait. I gotta go pee. Gotta pee before I leave.
So, what is the plan? We can pause right here, or would you rather continue?
Why do you keep stopping me? Let's go. It's getting dark. Light poles turn on, their illumination casts long shadows. With each minute, they become longer and longer, and only the dusk can stop their further crawl. Everything around you gets overcast by a gray haze. We're finally home. We're finally home. The apartment doesn't seem that foreign anymore. We're heading out to the kitchen to prepare a meal. After dinner, weariness and drowsiness starts to overtake you. It appears today you'll go to bed early. No. I don't want to go to bed. Genuinely, I can see how you're fundamentally sleepwalking quickly to bed. I sleep on the couch. Fine. Through the window, the evening feels warm and calm. The sky is deep red, and the clouds drift slowly across it. A nightstand, exclusively a throne for your mobile device. Rarely for a book, not an electric book. There isn't even a lamp here. It kinda annoys me that we haven't unpacked. I wish you pleasant dreams, or none at all. Why does it always end up like this? It seems like the dreamland was calling at the moment you lay down is the moment the dreams seem to say goodbye. Well, we'll have to count those adorable sheep once more. I'm curious. What else would they do to make it so you can date more, like you have choices? I hope one of them is in the dream. They come out like a little sheep. Whoa! Oh, look at that! It's huge. What? Oh, I keep hitting 7. Fuck! I'm trying not to look at my keyboard when I do this. Got it! This time the lamps have helped. With each jump, the picture starts to blur and darken more and more. In the end, the scenery with curly sheep has completely dissolved into darkness. Something woke you up. Is that your imagination, or is there truly some kind of shifting silhouette next to your bed? After a closer look, it seems like the dark figure is definitely standing on the edge of the bed. I stand up, T-pose. Reach out your hand, stroke them. T-pose. You'd still like to make sure it's in fact actually there, but there's a sudden realization that you can't move a muscle. Close your eyes, try to fall asleep. Isn't that like the same thing? Well, good night. There's a bubbling adrenaline in the body which makes falling asleep impossible. Who's gonna help me if I call for help? I'll just scream. Well, go on, scream as you will, but I don't quite hear anything. Your body is undeniably unresponsive. You're lying down, thoughts feverishly distorted, and the heart beats faster and faster. The rhythm is like the beats of deafening drums. You try to scream, but your outcry stays on the inside. The sinister outer space stays silent. You try to squint and pray, hoping it's just a bad dream. All of a sudden, you start to suffocate. You believe this is the last gulp of air, yet you're still alive. You still exist. If I don't get a smooch in the next few minutes, I'm gonna be mad. It's been like over 30 minutes, and I haven't gotten even close to getting a smooch. Still, even in a state which as this, you can do something. Try to blink a few times. Press Press B to blink a few times. Now try to look up and down. No, I continue blinking. I close my eyes. Come on! Move the cursor to the top of the screen. Move the cursor to the bottom of the screen. Let's move from right to left. Right. All the way left. All the way right. All the way left. Hey! The creature that stands next to your bed begins to gain its blurry outlines. The figure of this creature is elongated and tense like a strained rubber. Its arms look unnaturally stretched. Its big yellow eyes glow like the light of fog headlights. The stare of this being is intent and deep, its sharpness going through you like it's reading your thoughts. God damn. Okay, I gotta turn down the volume. Hold on. Yell, scream. I scream again. Ooh. Only pathetic, barely audible whimper comes out. Hello. Wait, I'm thinking. Ooh, it's raining again. Hello. Oh, how surprising. It apparently can speak. I was thinking that it's time to get to know each other. We both know that you're unable to move nor speak. At least you can move your eyes. Psst. You can examine your surroundings by taking a closer look. Hold right mouse button to zoom in. Yeah, I have an idea. If you agree, move up and down. If you disagree, move left and right. I stare. Its gaze is always in motion. It's hard to tell where it's looking. Look at me! Look at me! I stare at you. It breathes the same way you do. Please don't get distracted. It's too late. I'm already distracted. The skin of the creature shimmers in the moonlight like it's absorbing in its light. Are you listening? No. If you close the door, would any of this even happen? You're not interested in my speech. I'm sorry, okay? Here. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. This is hard. I don't like this. I agree. Does this count? If something's bothering you, blink a lot. I've observed you for a long time, and when we moved, I made a decision to reveal myself. I'm gonna look at your fingies. The finger of the creature's hand is wait, no, I'm not done yet. Jokes aside, I can, you know. What? What those fingers do? I'm listening. From the beginning, I was a one-sided observer. That's why I didn't participate in your life. On the one hand, it's very fascinating, but on the other hand, I know everything about you, and you know nothing about me. It's like looking out the window but never going out. Is this feeling familiar to you? Yes. Have you really gone through this? Yes. The creature's face stretched into a strange grimace. So in a particular moment my curiosity took over. What would happen if you saw me? After our move, I understood. This is the best chance for contact. Anyway, aren't you able to move yet? Don't worry, it's not fatal. Soon it will pass. This occurs at least once in a person's lifetime. Well, maybe if you got off of me. This is not how I want somebody to be on top of me. I noticed that you already unpacked some of your video games and already started to play them. I believe it's an exciting activity considering you're often staying up late playing. Its long body is tensed up like a spring. It's a shame I cannot join. I can't even imagine holding a joystick. I stare at you. If you look at the back of its head, you'll see that it's perfectly flat. You got a fucking flat head, bro? Last warning, or I'll... I can look at you and listen at the same time. God. Can I look at you a bit more closely? Bro, I can't even move. Just do it. Can I do that too? Let me. How long are you gonna do this? I want to zoom in too. Stare at each other. The creature looks satisfied. Did you know there are many ways to help out with insomnia? There's no need to count sheep even if they are charming and fun. You can think of a pleasant memory and immerse yourself in it. For example, one day I was watching you build some kind of thing. We both lost track of time and then you... forget it. What? What did I do? Tell me. Creature's mouth is barely noticeable only after... You bitch, I'm trying to read. Know how hard it is to read? The other option is listening to meditative music. Just don't forget to turn it off in time. Do you like listening to music? Yes. Yeah, calms the soul. You don't even let me go down. I can only look up. The creature's face stretched into a strange grimace. I'm glad we managed to get to know each other a bit closer, but the sun is slowly rising. I'm afraid I'll need to hide, which means I'm saying goodbye. No. I'd stay if I could, but the light is blinding to me. No kiss goodbye? Damn. Although the morning arrived, you still have a few hours to rest. In the end, your drained body and mind fell asleep. Early morning means a new day. Having a breakfast every day is a little bit boring, but you don't want to end up being all skin and bones. The only time I eat breakfast is weekends, because I wake up way too goddamn early to be eating breakfast on my... When I say weekends, I mean like my days off. I normally try not to eat until I get home. So I like wake up at 4 and I get home at 2. That's a while. But it's okay because if I eat, I get a stomachache. Oh, it is windy. I hate... I'm gonna need them to change the audio for the dishes clanking, because that is so abrasive. A bit too rich of a breakfast you had there. Be careful, don't overeat. I always overeat. I am incapable of portioning my food. I hope you'll return early today. The day flew by like a race car on a track. The sky is always changing and undeniably beautiful. I'm willing to look at it for eternity. Unfortunately, it's getting dark and it's time to enter your home. Damn, what do we do? Here we are. We're home. With each day, the weather's getting colder. We're getting used to this apartment. It feels... Did I say we? It feels nicer with every return, especially when a delicious dinner is waiting for you, which was bought on your way home. Quickly to the kitchen and don't forget to turn on the kettle. I hate this. The kettle's whistle echoed loudly through the kitchen. After dinner, there's still plenty of time to spend doing compelling activities. No, I'm playing video games now. This evening feels special. You settle down all cozy on the sofa while being fully absorbed in your game. You're so captivated in your activity that even if a world-ending scenario was happening outside, you probably wouldn't even notice. Snacks are a great way to cheer yourself up. Without snacks, life wouldn't be so sweet. Oh, what a mess. Crumbs all over the floor. Maybe you should sweep them up or use a vacuum cleaner. Pick them up with your hands if you can. Oh, where did it go? Am I going blind? Okay, sleep paralysis demon, if you're gonna give me a kiss, I don't want you eating stuff off the floor. If you want to get food, you get it from the fridge. Or from the cabinets, not from the floor. The evening is nice and all, but we sat enough for today. Sleep is vital for your well-being. Isn't it nice to finally lie down? I hope you'll fall asleep swiftly, and I wish you a good night. You've curled up in the blanket, making yourself comfortable. Unexpectedly, you notice in the corner of your eye a familiar figure standing next to your bed. Sup? Oh, so you can surprise me. What? What? Hello. The creature is tense and waiting with anticipation. Why are you here? Who are you? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? A long pause hangs in the air. It looks like the creature is construing its thoughts. Let me stare at you. Finally, a silent hissing breath breaks the silence. I'm always here. Mention the incident with the snack. Are you associated in any way about my snack disappearance? You bravely ask. I was wondering what you were eating. Do you want it back? No. Now you understand. This is not a nightmare nor an illusion or hallucination. This is a real, living, breathing being. Who are you? The creature's gaze looks into nothingness and then looks seemingly through you. Nothing disturbed the nightly silence. Both of you mute. The silence dragged on. You know what? Wait, who is the person? There's somebody that I follow on Insta who has like a whole story with the sleep paralysis demon. Where are they? I follow too many people. There's like a bajillion tattoo artists that I follow and I just... Ooh, okay. I do recognize their profile picture. When I first saw it, it like creeped me out because they used the hyper-realistic eyes on the character. But like, now I dig it and I just want to see more of their art because it's really cute. And I'll post up their name and stuff over here. The creature's gaze looks into nothingness and then looks seemingly through you. Nothing disturbed the nightly silence. Both of you mute. The silence dragged on. Fortunately, your question was about to be answered. You can explore my body. Maybe it might answer your questions. Ooh, word? Let's go. You got tiny little legs. Compared to its arms, the legs look definitely smaller, but they're certainly bigger than yours. This is optimal shape to run at you on all fours. Terrifying. Its arms could hug the air out of you and wrap its limbs around you 3 times, but this is not the limit. If it tries hard enough, it could stretch up to even 12 times more. Blink a lot to go to sleep. Don't tell me what to do. Oh my god, you are absolutely built to chase somebody down. Holy crap. Look at your chest. That's lung capacity right there. It's flat. What are you waiting for? I'll burst with anticipation. Waiting for what? Don't tempt me to be weird. You're lost in thought. Be in the moment. I'm not lost in thought. I'm checking you out, babe. Ooh. Is that a rubber sound? Its chest moves slightly, the same way like yours does. Do you breathe in unison, or is it coincidence? Deep breath, because I need to breathe. Maybe you can test it. It does copy you after all. I always wondered if I have a heartbeat because I never could match it to yours. Check your pulse, check its heartbeat. You placed your hearing organ, what? Close to where a heart usually would be placed. You can hear something. I feel like at this point the narrator might also be an entity. Whoa, it's a vibration going in circles. Its movement is continuous until it stops and then circles again. Okay, but like, I could actually fall asleep to this. This is how it'd probably be described. Okay, sleep paralysis demon, I want to make a deal. I have a hard time going to sleep, and you have a freakish heartbeat sound, and I kind of dig it in like an ASMR kind of way, and like, would you be my pillow? Oh, look at your fingers, hold on. One of his fingers taps and twitches a beat. Oh, look at your face again. His head is entirely bald yet not shiny at all. Its forehead is matted like chalk. Why? Why are you so dusty, dog? Well, I guess you're under my bed, so... Can we make you less dusty? What am I doing now? I look at your face. Oh god, this is an awful sound too, I'm gonna be honest. Its eyes do attract like magnets. You technically can touch them, and it specifically allowed you to. Oh, why are you doing that? You barely touched it when it started to pull you in its eye like a whirlpool in a river. I almost thought it's all over you when suddenly the process stopped. You should have warned me. I did not expect you to poke my eye. I didn't know I was gonna poke your eye. I get that you didn't know. We can salvage this. I just need to rearrange myself. Maybe it recollects its thoughts this way. The creature's body starts to take on multiple shapes and sizes. It's a mesmerizing sight. Shove further. Pull out. Don't move. I'm not gonna move. I'm just let you do your thing. I forgot the word. What is it that you do after you come back home? Have dinner, play video games, watch a TV show, cry myself to sleep. I have dinner? Mashed potatoes are best for digestion, but that's not what we need. Play video game. I don't know if that is it, but it's close. I remember. Relax. Finally, the correct word was recollected. You listen to the creature's advice and relax. Congratulations, you succeeded in getting out of a stressful situation. You almost took me inside of you. But in like a weird way. God, you got big ass shoulders. Do it again. Please stop that. Fine. Can I touch your tum-tum? Where is it? The creature grabs you. There's a weird expression on its face. Do nothing. You both freeze in place after. It grimaces. You're not familiar with the shape of its face. Suddenly it pulls you towards itself. Its body is coated in a rubbery texture. God, it's like you're wearing a full body gimp suit. After, it lets you go. I touch your fingy. Its hand twitches too much. There's uncertainty if you should touch it. You're listening to the finger's rhythmic tapping motion. It dawned on you. It reminded you of a heartbeat. I touch your other hand. You're so squeaky. When you hold its hand, there's a suspicion that it's also examining you. I touch your head. You touch it lightly. It feels rough and smooth at the same time. Whoa! The creature launches straight at you and bites a piece of you. What did you expect from poking someone's mouth? Hey, you said I could! The fact that you're freaking out is not my issue. This is a result of natural reflexes. You've bled everywhere and you die from shock.
It's over, but I can bring you back.
Bring me back. Just add glue. Okay, what else do you want me to do? Examine by zooming into specific parts. Touch. Go sleep. I think I've looked enough. I don't know what else to look at. I look at your feet. I look at your knees. I look at your elbow. Don't keep me waiting. I gave you my consent. Yeah, well, I touched you and you fucking freaked out, so I'm going to sleep. Good night. How what happened? You want to sleep? Yes. I'm getting bored. Our chat has come to an end because people like you need to sleep. I'm always close, even during the day. You can find me in dark, tight crevasses. See you soon. Are you gonna be in my closet? Are you gonna be in my closet? Are you gonna be in my closet? Fine, don't answer me. Well, good morning. Today we don't need to rush anywhere. Aren't you getting tired of the messes? Boxes are scattered everywhere and searching for a specific thing becomes a problem. Enough is enough. Today we're unpacking. We can start right now, but not on an empty stomach. Better to eat breakfast first. I hate this. I've never hated eating so much. Now finally we can go straight to it. I'm already anticipating when everything will be in its rightful place. By the way, maybe we can look for your nightly neighbor. Yesterday you've been told that it hides in your apartment during the day also. After you're done with unpacking and done admiring the fruits of your labor, you can wash yourself, eat dinner, and prepare yourself for bedtime. Put this box away. Break it down, bro. Even if you are already using the necessary dishes for eating, we still need to organize and put everything that remains into the cupboards. I don't like to cook. Considering there's a minimum of pots and pans appearing in not so well-maintained condition, it's obvious that cooking is not for you. Are you in my fridge? You're not done packing yet. Are you in my freezer? My oven? The living room area might seem small, but with organization skills we can easily place everything where it needs to be. After some unpacking, the room will become a lot more lively, and it might tell more about its owner. Board games and decor, books, electronics. A lot of devices like headphones, chargers, and a tangled mess of wires. You don't know where they came from and for what use they were made, but the day you get rid of them is the day you particularly need them most. Real. I also have containers of things that I don't know what they're for. Do you remember after moving in, you were imagining how your future office would look like? This is the time to bring that to reality. Warm tones, smooth lines, original furniture, decor. Oh, not that chair. Decor everywhere, and all that is quintessential for a creative atmosphere. The central objects are systematically placed for arm's reach, stylish and cozy. How are you using a drawing tablet without a computer? I have to use the bathroom. Are you on my ceiling? You're watching me piss. Weird. Did you know that being isolated from the world is a mere illusion? There's always something present. Insects, pets, neighbors, something unknown, someone or something is always close by, watching you from the ceiling as you poop. This time you might even know who, but don't get all worked up about it. Can you, like, not? I like being alone. in the sanctity of the toilet room. That's too intimate, and you haven't even given me a kiss goodnight. Everything in the bathroom is already in its place. All of it was unpacked on the first day. Everything looks fine except that. My bald head is wet. My hair is tangled. What in the world could you have been doing last night that your hair is that messy and jumbled? It's almost impossible to brush out. Considering we are already here, I would suggest you wash yourself. Oh my god. Dog, have you been sucking on my bald head? Considering we are already here, I would suggest you wash yourself. I'm gonna take a shower. It's shower then bath, don't be gross. The water flow washes away all anxiety and worries of the day. The steady noise calms down your body and nerves. It's like you're being reborn from the warm, rushing water. I can't believe our sleep paralysis demon is a pervert. Can a person truly relax when they're being watched? Dog, do not. You were not invited. You're not invited right now. Did you know that being isolated from the world is a mere illusion? There's always something present. Something watching. This time you might even know who, but don't get all worked up about it. Bro. Our sleep paralysis demon is a pervert. Haven't you missed your other clothing? Your clothes can't wait when you finally start to wear them again. They cannot wait to cover your body. Tower of clothes, just a few boxes, not too much, not too little. Oh, you hoarder. Well, there's so much variety though, and all of these clothes make you set for the rest of your life. That's just my opinion, although I don't even wear clothes. Narrator. Are you inside? Knock knock. A wardrobe, a place of mysteries. Okay, what now? Didn't we... Oh. Dinner time now? After a productive day at the verge of your last strength, you crawl into the bedroom, falling onto the bed. You feel a light touch on your face, which jolts you awake. The moment you get adjusted to the dark, you see two big yellow spots resembling projectors. Ugh, it's so bright! Turn those headlights off! This unexpected sight made you yank yourself off the bed. Goddamn. Why are there two big-ass veins by your crotch, bro? While you're lying down, disoriented and half asleep, the creature continues to ogle. Bro, you're watching me poop and shower. Do you want me to put curtains up so you can actually be around? Cause I don't appreciate this secret watching. You're awake. Let me help you. I accept. Give me your hand. Give me your giant hand. The creature picks you up very carefully. In a way, an antique vase is picked up by a collector. Thanks. I am fragile. Both physically and emotionally. There's silence. See, you're settled in. Yeah, well, duh. Do you always watch me while I sleep? Yeah, most times. Stop. Okay. Deafening quiet floats above. Do you, like, want to be on the other side of the bed? Because, like... I don't like it when you hover over me, actually. This dense silence could be cut with a knife into tiny pieces. I can't take it anymore. I'd suggest showing off your apartment to this creature. Do a tour around the apartment. Let the creature go back under the bed. You know what? Let's do a tour. Oh my god, you're so rubbery. Gee. I have to turn it down again. Turn down that sound. You suggest a tour of your apartment. The creature's face distorts. Is it glad? Whoa, did you just get bigger? Both of you stood in the apartment, so you could start here. Oh, bedroom. Oh my god. Both of you stood in the bedroom, so you could start here. It got pretty humid and hot. Where's my fan? I just realized. Oh, our lamp. It took us that long to put our lamp out. A bit of fresh air would make both of you more oxygenated. Turn on the ceiling light. You don't like the light. You barely like the flashlight. I'm gonna turn on my flashlight. Now you can light any corner of the room. Don't close the window. It's hot. Well, wait. Why is my light on now? I don't want to point it at him. He's gonna freak out. Together you look through your clothes. Why do you have so many clothes? Because I don't want to be naked. And also I'm not allowed to be naked outside. You explain to the creature that this amount of clothes is needed for every station in life. The more the merrier. Also, I don't know how people sleep naked. I'm afraid that a bug's gonna crawl up my butt. Looks like clothes seem to bring you joy. Oh, really? The creature's lost in thought. It's a pity none of them fit me except that one big sweater, or do people call it a jumper? I've never seen it jump, though. You wore my clothes? Don't touch my clothes. You can have my sweater, don't touch the other clothes, because you can't fit them. A grimace you've seen before. Is this some kind of smile? God. You have the face only a mother could love. Okay, so this is my bed. You both stare blankly at the bed. Do you feel sleepy already? If you feel awkward asking, just blink a lot to tell me now. Are you always under my bed? Have you ever laid on my bed? Do you want to take a nap with me? Have you ever laid on my bed? I'm not taking a nap. We're exploring the apartment right now. Only when you're not around. How did you fit? How'd you fit? I'm a living origami. Chuckle. Okay, let's go in the living room. I feel like you should shrink yourself down, maybe a tad, only because this apartment is tiny. A quiet rainy night. Why is it so humid in this weather? This is my fridge. This appliance slows down time and stops the decay of substances. The creature squints while it glares at the fridge. You don't eat my food, right? What? With a tint of irritation in his voice, it replies, I don't understand what's so special about this unit that you peek inside so often. Are you jealous? The creature burns through the fridge. I eat. I like to stare inside because I'm bored sometimes and I don't actually have to eat, but I need to look inside just to be like, maybe. Oh my god, it is raining kind of hard. Hold on, I gotta take out the vent for my AC. A mini North Pole, but not for penguins or polar bears. The creature likes to hide in small, tight spaces, but did it try to crawl into the freezer? I do not suggest that. You are like rubber. I feel like you're gonna break. Can you feel warmth and coldness? You think this is a simple question, but the answer may be a surprise. Emotional, yes. Physical, no. I was about to say, what do you mean? But I think I understand. This is my kettle. The creature glares fearfully at the kettle. Do you drink tea or coffee? I drink water. Good choice. Funny fact that both of those drinks contain mostly water, yet people have strong opinions about them. Yeah, because coffee is super bitter. Tastes gross. Certain types of tea, well, they're like also bitter, but like sometimes the grassy taste is kind of nice. This is where you store all your dishes like a typical human being, or you could be original and store your hats in there, but who would do that? I lick your plates clean. What? The creature is in disarray. Looks like it regrets what it said. That's not from hostility, I'm just curious. Wait, do you need to eat? Is this a thing that must be done? Your plants are alive and healthy for now. If you keep taking good care of them, who knows how much bigger they can grow. They whisper about you. I hear it myself. Do they have good things to say? Because I'm not very good at taking care of plants. This is yours and only your sofa to lay down on and do whatever you like to do or do nothing at all. I don't like, you know what? I don't like the fact that our character has not put up curtains. The creature glances melancholically at the sofa. I've never been on top of the sofa before. Good news. I have always only been under it. Can you fit in narrow spots like that? I'm so sorry that I am currently blinding you with my flashlight. You can sit on the sofa whenever you want. You better not crawl on it, it might break. Sit on it, but if you break it, I'm gonna be kind of upset. The creature looks at you with doubt in its eyes and quietly whispers, "Thank you." We're bonding. The TV is turned off. You can feel its call begging you to spend some time with it. I enjoy watching you play video games. It looks so fun. I don't know how to feel about that. We can discuss. That's not normal. We can discuss. The creature wasn't very talkative until you started to discuss the purpose of the game. You've discovered how the creature is very attentive to details and has an opinion on every last detail. All sorts of games are stored in here. From all the games, your favorite is comedy. Action, drama, sci-fi, fantasy. I'm gonna go sci-fi fantasy because that's the closest to what I like. Other realities distract people from the real world, but returning to reality is inevitable. Humankind is in a constant war with time. We cannot stop it, but we can choose how to use it. At the moment, it's nighttime. Why do clocks tick so loudly? To remember the time. Your statement doesn't seem to impress the creature. It looks like it expected something else from you. We're gonna have a talk about my bathroom. Let's leave it for the last. This is my office. It's a bit cramped in here, but also interesting. This is your office. It's the best room for writing, sitting, and doing everything. Have you finished your duties? You mean writing? You mean the PC laptop work? I don't even have a laptop here. Reading, making art, procrastinating. The fact that where'd it go? The fact that you use your time and effort into making art fills me with respect towards you. I'm scared to even try. I want you to try something if you're on board with me. Sure. Try to stand like it does. Can you do this? You stand with your arms behind your back. At first the creature doesn't understand your action, but a bit later it grasps the possibility that maybe it's some kind of game, so it mimics your action. You stood on one leg. The moment it tries to copy you, it immediately fails and falls on the floor. It slowly gets up. Did you know this would happen? It said in an upsetting tone. I hoped it would. Well, I didn't. I'm gonna be honest, I thought you had better balance, but also, like, when you think about it more, your body, you have too much upper body. I was curious. If you were in its place, you'd probably get furious, but you don't sense any hostility coming from it. Sorry. I hear something unusual. Step back. What the fuck? Whoa! Where are your manners? Leaving the guests by themselves in the middle of presenting your place is impolite. Sorry. Oh, I like to hide in there. That fucking smile. Yeah, I know you do, pervert. Something inside me twirls and spins when you look at yourself in the mirror. Why do you look so worried, confident, apathetic, stern, pissed? A lot of thoughts spin inside my head. I'm just melancholic. I'm afraid of the future. To be afraid of the future is pointless. I don't think about the future. Usually this is where people wash their face and hands, but some tryhards throw their legs into the sink and wash their feet. Some people piss in it too. The more you know. Maybe I should use it more often. I use it way too often. Use it. Congratulations, you successfully washed off the germs. Refreshing, isn't it? The soap is an antimicrobial agent. When you pointed at the soap, the creature's hand twitched. When you run out of soap, I'll remind you. Sounds suspicious. We cannot blame the creature for stealing our soap without any evidence, however. Don't eat it. You own only one toothbrush. How sensitive are your teeth? Not terribly so. I have a slightly sensitive tooth, but nothing's stopped me yet. That was a very unexpected question. I'm not sure if people ask each other about such things. If it's already asking, you might as well answer. My teeth are made of steel. Ice cream is my enemy. It's indecent to ask such things. My teeth are made of steel. Oh, mine are too. Not exactly teeth, but close. Narrator. Is the narrator gonna be an option? Because the narrator is watching us just as often, if not more, than our sleep paralysis demon. Dentist must miss your visits. My teeth can become soft. Usually used every day. For the creature, the towel is minuscule. It might more resemble a piece of tissue. The towel is indeed quite big for a person, but from the creature's perspective, the towel is medium-sized. Oh yeah. This is where you shower or take hot baths, preferably without an audience. At the moment, it is impossible to do because an unidentifiable long-armed being is currently sitting in there. Want to wash yourself? Do I smell bad? Do you need to sit in my bath? Maybe, like, do I smell? Your question surprised the creature. I don't know, but you don't look unclean. I mean, I took a shower when I got home. I certainly hope I don't smell. This is my toilet. I like to piss and poop in here. One of the most important items for living, dust is the biggest enemy for electronics. The creature looked at the broom, but started to talk about something unrelated. I don't get dirty if you're curious. I'm not interested, really? I don't believe you. How does it work? The creature starts to explain how it works with enthusiasm. My body pushes out everything unnecessary, then it slides off. Interested in my anatomy? Pleasant surprise. We need to get rid of this old thing quickly. Do they even still sell those? To get it stuck to one's head is easy, but to remove it... Looks like it's speaking from experience. Is that why it's upside down right now? So many inventions, yet people still need to clean toilet bowls by themselves. Ironic, isn't it? Maybe it can be used as a back scratcher. No, that's a bad idea. Gross. It's empty like my... Gotcha. Took out the trash already? Why do you need a trash bin in the wash closet? For convenience. Are you digging around in there? I don't know, it's already there. For convenience. That's where I throw stuff. Okay. This is a unique item that has a mass of unique usages. However, its original purpose was only made for toilet use, yet people's ingenuity has no bounds. When I'm bored, I roll it out, then roll it back up again. Please don't let it touch the floor. I use that to wipe my butt. A ceramic throw. I'm not gonna use it while he's in here. You push the toilet bowl's button. You feel a slight movement of air on top of your head. Looking around, you realize your neighbor is nowhere to be found. A pair of eyes flash in the darkness. Looks like we found it. Got scared by the sound, my bad. What you doing? Get down. You're faster than you look. Did you get scared? Creature carefully makes its way down. It seems the tour has come to an end. It's very late. The sun might be rising soon. It would be nice to lay down and sleep for a tiny bit. Suddenly, you hear the sirens of an ambulance and police cars. With each minute they approach closer, someone must have gotten hurt. Your nightly friend curled itself in a fetus position and is laying on the floor. It wraps its neck and stomach area with its long limbs. The loud howling is coming from your bedroom. Do you need help? It cannot answer you at the moment. I'm gonna go check. I'm curious and very nosy. When you were in the middle of closing the window, your flashlight slipped from your hand, like on purpose. It rolled under your bed. Maybe you could wait for your long-armed friend to get it. You don't want to strain yourself, do you? I can get it myself. Crawl under the bed. The moonlight shine doesn't reach far. It's too dark. You continue rummaging and searching when you hear a crack. That wasn't your spine, was it? It was... Oh! Bruh. You can feel the immense weight of your double bed on top of your back. It broke. Your lungs deflate like an air balloon that got pierced. But it doesn't work. You can't move or utter a single word, let alone scream. Fortunately, you can still breathe. Breathe low. In the furthest part of your apartment, some kind of noise can be heard. How did my bed break, bruh? Something's getting closer. You lay still. You can only see the floor and the bedroom wall when suddenly a head pops up and checks on you. You can feel the heavy bed becoming lighter with each second until you don't feel it at all. Stare deeply into its eyes. The creature stays silent for some time before answering with a deep exhale. Can I assist you with fixing your bed? That'd be helpful. Too exhausted. I'll sleep on the broken bed. No, I got it. Yes, please. You tried to fix your bed together, but with some complications, the instruments jump out of your grip like they were alive. The creature couldn't hold the light straight, which made the overall process more difficult. With the assistance of inhumane efforts, the bed was finally put back together. You mean inhuman? With a sigh of relief, you lay down to fall asleep. The creature crawls under your bed like it always does. Breathing steadily, you both fall asleep. You're not alone. Hold my hand. I will let my hand dangle. Please hold it. Finally, you woke up. You might have expected a bright sunny day, but there's twilight behind the window. You've slept through the whole day. Oh, what is this? There's a note stuck to your blanket. The scribbled text says, "Hello, I want to share my opinion on our communication. I know that you might not completely understand my emotions. That's why I stuck color-coded notes all around the apartment. Don't worry, I'll remove them later. I'll be waiting for you tonight." That was the last sentence scribbled on the note. Finally, a good reason to get out of bed. This will be great opportunity to stretch yourself before going back to sleep. Let's check out your results. I believe I understand the meaning of each color. Red, I think the creature felt upset. Yellow, I think the creature felt indifferent. Green, I think the creature felt pleased. Blue, I think the creature felt very delighted. A wardrobe, a place of... okay. Green for the bed and the closet. Hates the refrigerator. Doesn't really like the kettle and stuff. Likes the freezer. Likes the TV and couch, is indifferent to the clock. There isn't anything in here. Likes the toilet, okay. Really likes the broom. Squint suspiciously. I'm surprised there's no post-it notes in here. Trying to hide. Trying to hide the fact that you've been watching me, huh? Are you sure you're ready for bed? Have you checked everything? I'm pretty sure I checked everything. Am I supposed to remember this? I mean, from what we were talking about, the post-it notes correlate, so... Yeah, I guess. Would you like to count sheep for the last time? Well, that's threatening. I love the big sheepy. You feel a light touch on your face. It's fleeting, yet it wakes you up. Something is towering over your unmoving and helpless body, but you don't feel threatened. The eyes of the creatures seem bigger than before. Oh. Something is towering... I'm getting up. You can't. This situation gives a strange sense of deja vu. You know what to do. Don't bother. You can't move, but you can listen. Now I know that you're listening to me with honesty. I want to share with you something important to me. About me. With a breath of relief, the creature shares all of its secrets with you. Even though you didn't suspect my existence, sometimes you had a feeling of something always being nearby. For example, you notice a slight movement of a shadow in the corner of your eye, or a strange sound in the middle of the night, but it couldn't be taken as proof of something watching you. I've been doubtful and anxious of showing myself to you, if showing myself to you is a good idea. But now I'm glad that I've made up my mind. All of your experiences, feelings, and actions fulfill me. I keep all of them inside me. They are like substances with different forms, textures, and sizes. For example, spiky ones cause pain, but they are as important as the round and soft ones, which give a feeling of warmth. Do you understand? Yes. Maybe we're more alike than I imagine. I'll have you know I am filled with slime. I wanted to say goo, but I feel like that's grosser than saying slime. I'm so filled with glue right now, which is also kind of suspect. I could stare at you for eternity. Is that what you're actually gonna do right now? Are we just gonna stare at each other? I never hit history. M narrator. The creature will stare at you for eternity if you don't start blinking. Oh, I forgot I could do that. I go sleepy now. Good night. What is it? Are you trying to tell me something? The creature gets closer, bends over you, and it opens. Ew. I don't like that. I'm listening closely. Give it a name. I will call you Lunas. God, you're so rubbery. Mind if I join you? Sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you. I am very excited. Okay, but like, if we can't fit, I want to be on top because I'm going to fall asleep. You are now my pillow, and your weird heartbeat is very ASMR. It's the what is it? It's like that brown noise stuff, but the one that's all like. The creature crawls onto the bed and shuffles closer to you. Luna stretches its long arms around itself and you. It feels like you've been wrapped in a big, fuzzy, warm scarf, surprisingly. You sense a familiar smell. It immerses you in peace and comfort. Yeah, because he's been living in our house this entire time. You see how Lunas fully and unconditionally accepts you. This revelation allows you to be more forgiving towards yourself. You shouldn't obsess over your imperfections. For somebody, they are not flaws, but only a small fraction of your identity. You can try to change aspects of yourself, grow as a person, or even completely transform into someone else. Yet, no matter how much you reshape yourself, your inner core will stay the same. What you should do is to cherish and look after your inner core. This is when you'll finally feel at peace. You wake up alone. You check under the bed. It's under there. You repeat your daily routine. You return home in the evening. Right after dinner, you spend time with your newly acquired friend. I still have not bought curtains. You stay up late to spend as much time as you can with Lunas, but Lunas understands that you're a human and you need sleep compared to it. You try to encourage Lunas to engage with you in some kind of hobby, but it enjoys being a passive observer a bit more. Some days you do manage to convince it to join you in an activity, but it is not good at a lot of things yet. It's amusing to look at it. It does try to learn though. Maybe one beautiful day it will learn how to play video games with you. For Lunas, the most important achievement of its life is not being forced to hide anymore, and you now have someone who will be anticipating your return and happily welcome you back home. Ending unlocked, a new friend. I got friend zoned. I can't believe this, I got friend zoned. This game said it's a dating sim, and I got friend zoned. Congratulations, your story's complete. I told you this would be fun, didn't I? But aren't you curious what would happen if you did something differently? Well, I have a gift for you. Use the load system to travel through time, find a different outcome, or relive your favorite moments again and again. Isn't that exciting? I can also skim through parts you've already witnessed, just enable me in the settings. You don't have to thank me. Anything for you, my dearest human. Well, you could do me a tiny little favor. I have so much more to offer if you help me out. So much more than you could ever imagine. Let me grow. What is this scary ass red thing? I'm gonna have to look at the red place first before I do anything. You're being dragged through the nightly streets. This is how you may feel right now, but from an outsider perspective, you're willingly following someone, perhaps a friend. In reality, a stranger is holding on to you, leading you to who knows where in the middle of the night. Your body is moving on its own. It's not following any of your commands or pleads to turn around and run. You try to assess the situation, but your vision starts to change into an incomprehensible blur. The sharp noise jolts you out of a trance that you still can't take back control. The stranger, ominously standing in front, is still holding you. You're in an unfamiliar place. The whole room is spinning. You can't feel your body anymore. I am simply slime in the stranger's hand. The stranger pulls you closer and closer. You can see... Where's their face? I'm never gonna get a smooch. Whoa! Hey, hello? What's up? I just realized it's kind of like fleshy. No!
Welcome back. Let's continue, shall we?
What am I doing right now? There's no sheep, though. Oh boy. You didn't even use it? No. Touch. The texture is smooth and rough. Are you excited to see your favorite characters on the screen again? I'm always in anticipation, waiting for the continuation of the storyline to find out what could happen next. Let's watch already. A busy day comes to an end and it's time to sleep. Something's breathing down your neck. You went back to sleep. Ugh, I can't be asked to get up. The previous episode ended on the most interesting part. What are they going to surprise us with today? I hope the protagonist won't get in any trouble. Let's see how the story will progress this time. You feel like somebody's watching you. That's what happens when you don't have curtains. The night is nigh, it's bedtime. You haven't fallen asleep yet. Stretch. But you're not able to, it seems you can't move. In the corner of your eye, you notice something move. Is this something there? Is it a hallucination? Your gaze is undeniably glued to this odd silhouette. After a long sleepless night, finally, the morning has arrived. Let's roll. Uh-oh. Bummer, the lack of sleep has put a toll on you. You fell unconscious. Try to tense up. You successfully tense up. Tense up a little more. Your tension has reached the maximum capacity. Tense up again. Careful, I'm afraid your vein might just pop. Well, overstraining yourself will always lead to a forced relaxation state. Finally, you sense your body once more, every last cell. Stick out an arm. Well, now it's finally comfortable and nice to lay in bed. You can keep resting, of course, since you seem drowsy, although it's a pity. Nothing to get upset about. My advice, put more belief in yourself and in life. I would also like to add something touched you. Your reflex intuitively forces you to hide your arm under the covers, or did I imagine it? Why don't we make sure there's nothing there? Look under your bed. Here, take a flashlight with you. Reach out your hand. You'd still like to make sure it is in fact actually there, but there's sudden realization you can't move a muscle. There's no reason to snuff out your vision when you're already surrounded by darkness. Who will hear your call when you're all alone in this apartment? Your body is undeniably unresponsive. You're lying down, thoughts feverishly distorted, and the heart beats faster and faster. The rhythm is like the beats of a deafening drum. Try to scream, but your outcry stays on the inside. The sinister outer space stays silent. You try to squint and pray, hoping it's just a bad dream. All of a sudden, you start to suffocate. You believe this is the last gulp of air. You're still alive. You still exist. There you are. Jesus Christ. The creature that stands next to your bed begins to gain its blurry outline. Only a pathetic, barely audible whimper comes out. I have an idea. If you agree, move up and down. If you disagree, move left and right. I disagree. If something's bothering you, blink a lot. I've observed you for a long time, and when we moved, I've made a decision to reveal myself. I struggle. It worked. Your body twitched a bit. It looks like the creature doesn't approve of your actions. If you continue to struggle, it may run away. I struggle. The creature disappears and sleep claims your body. We ended on episode 10 of 20, but the plot has just begun to unfold. You're glued to the screen, unable to tear yourself from it, almost like you're under hypnosis. You empathize so sincerely with the characters when in actuality it's not real, just a made-up story. But I guess you don't care about that. In the end, it doesn't matter because your feelings are true. Snacks are a great way to cheer yourself up. Without snacks, life wouldn't be so sweet. Oh, that was terrifying. Why would you scream so loud? You startled me too. I think everybody got scared. Do you want your snack back? Yes. With its long limb, it reaches deep in its mouth. It reminded you of a person searching for something at the bottom of a backpack. It resulted in the creature's retrieval of the snack from its innards, the snack appearing completely untouched. You can keep it, thank you, refuse. Eat it. You decided to risk it and taste it. The creature stretched and twirled its head enthusiastically. Now you understand this is not a nightmare nor an illusion. It's time to face your fears. This texture reminds you of something. Oh yes, that unknown object in the box. It must have been it. Ask about that. It sits in silence before letting out a breath. How'd you do it? How'd you know my address? I know everything about you. Ooga booga booga. Oh man, I died again.
It's over, but I can bring you back.
This keeps happening. I'm going in. The creature is in shock. The process quickens. A panic state fills the room, or that's what you somehow figured once you look at the creature's face. In a second, it changes to apathy. It accepts this outcome. You're continuously being pulled inside. You slowly start to lose grasp of time and space. You lose sense of your body, and your mind dissolves. Only one being remains in the room. It's a bittersweet end.
It's over.
Its grip tightens. It's time to stop. No matter how hard you try to reach it, it won't work. The creature is stronger than you. Your attempts end with a loud crunch. The creature jumps back like it's ready to flee. Those are your last words before you faint. In a barely conscious state, you feel how the pain slowly fades away. You woke up without feeling any pain. It seems everything ended up alright and you're ready for the new day. Minimalism is your forte, yet this looks a bit sad. Some people might think you're poor. However, you got the essentials. Anyway, minimalism is always in fashion. You understand the importance of home cooking, but you're not training to become a chef. The goal is to not starve yourself and to eat healthy. Books are an unpredictable artifact. How many decades in a row people try to predict their dreadful fate of death, but they're alive more than ever. The longer they live, the more interesting and colorful they become. Oh. Well, there it is. You found your unexpected friend. You can't see anything but its back, yet without a doubt you can tell it's that creature. Whatever you did, it doesn't seem to be reacting. Why do I have an abyss in my bathroom? My bald head is wet. Maybe that's just sweat, but for sweat, this consistency is a bit too gooey. Doesn't matter, just wash your head or just wipe it off. Considering we are already here, I would suggest you wash yourself. I'm gonna take a bath. After days passing by, you give out a, well, you know yourself, not so rosy scent. Oh, it's musk, thank you very much. You submerge yourself in the warm, fragrant water, and you're sent to a parallel world. The silence gently drapes over you. Only a rare splash of water interrupts the stillness. On the desk stands ultra-modern technology computer, and the keyboard glow with changing lights. The speakers play a rich and clear sound. The office is filled with technical gadgets, and of course, it wouldn't be an ultra-modern office without some LED lights. I refuse. Automatically a yell comes out. No, don't come any closer. You gather your strength back and get up. There's silence. You found me even when I hid well. You might not realize why it would mention that, but it seems it appreciates your effort to find it during the daytime. Okay. Yeah, okay. Deafening quiet floats above. You lightly suggest a crawl under your bed again. No, thank you. Oh well, too bad. Both of you stood in the bedroom, so you could start here. It got pretty humid. A bit of fresh air would make both of you more oxygenated. A strong blinding light turns on. You also hear a loud thud sound. Finally, you see your room clearly. Your gaze falls onto an unidentifiable object in the shape of a deformed ball. It whimpers quietly. Looks like we don't have a choice besides to turn off the light and use a flashlight instead. Now you can light any corner of the room. You look at the clothes. That's all of your clothes. Looks empty. Try to convince the creature that you can live a fulfilling, satisfying life without a need for lots of clothes. Good, I'll have more space. Creature's lost in thought. Don't touch my clothes. Discomfort with a dose of understanding is seen on the creature's face. It exhales heavily. I knew you'd say that. You can see 3 long streak marks where a thin layer of dust should be. Have you ever touched my phone? Is this your handprint on the lamp? Can you fit in my nightstand? Easily. Oh! The creature carefully places itself inside the nightstand. Its body takes on a form of a square. Close the door, lock the door. This is very impressive. You can crawl. This is very impressive. The creature hides itself in its shoulders. Are you always under my bed? The creature answers bluntly. Mostly during the night. Suddenly you understand that it follows your every move, every breath, and any question you ask, it will answer yes. You need to be aware of every action from now on. No, I don't. Leave me alone. Don't think about it too deeply. Panic. You start to hyperventilate, but it seems it doesn't affect you alone. Considering the fact this creature imitates your actions, it is currently experiencing discomfort. Okay, but like, if you're under my bed all the time, does that mean you know, like... Sometimes a human has to do human things. And like, some humans have needs. Are you always there? This is very... I knew you were a pervert. This is where you store all your dishes. Ew. The creature is stunted from embarrassment. It spiraled so deep in itself it's completely stopped reacting to everything. You don't eat my food, right? The creature answers with caution. Only the forgotten leftovers. Don't even think of hiding in there. I won't. Not even a moment before the sound could start, the creature disappears into the other room. Kettle starts to bubble while evenly producing its rising noise. When the sound finally fades, the creature returns to the kitchen. When you cook at home, you save a lot of money. It does cost time, but it's worth it. Do you eat? Your leftovers and fallen skin flakes are enough. Ew, why though? The creature looks away from perplexity. Your water tastes funny. Why is my water whispering? It's the biggest kitchen appliance. While examining the creature, you're struck with the thought that it could somehow fit itself into the oven. Maybe you feel that it might be thinking about the same thing, yet both of you stayed in your places. Table for food consumption or for any other activity. The creature stares at the table like it's planning something. Don't even think about it. Who, me? The creature jerks from your sudden declaration. Whatever it was planning, it won't come to fruition. I feel so mean. I hate how mean I feel. The quiet rainy night. Why is it so humid in this weather? Is that everything in here? The creature doesn't even look in the direction of that mechanism and tries to ignore it. Not even a moment before the sound starts, the creature disappears into the other room. The ventilation loudly sucks in air. Harsh noise echoes through the whole kitchen. When the sound finally fades, the creature returns to the kitchen. I'm happy when we watch your favorite TV shows together. I don't know how to feel about that. The creature also doesn't know how to reply. Better not think of breaking it. Even if you're right, the creature will still sulk anyways. Here you keep CDs and VHS tapes of TV shows and movies. For all the genres, your favorite is the drama. I hope everything is being just exaggerated in those movies, because if all of it is true to life, then I feel very sorry for humans. The soft light of the lamp does bring out a cozy feeling and a nice lighting, but your neighbor doesn't look very delighted. Intriguing, but is this much lighting necessary? This is your office. It's the biggest room. It's the best room for writing and sitting. Have you finished your duties? You mean procrastinating? I would call it resting, but searching for a hobby wouldn't hurt. No, thank you. I hear something unusual. Why do you always break my wall like that? I use it. I need to use it more often. Your words brought something into the creature's mind. Lots of small creatures are everywhere in the air, on you, inside you. People try to get rid of them, but that's impossible and unfavorable. Why do you look so stern? I'm looking for imperfections. I don't see any. Ice cream is my enemy. You're supposed to lick it, not bite it. Do you need to sit in my bath? If you need to use it, I'll get out later. Is the creature being capricious, or is it just stuck? You're not alone, by the way. Leave now and whatever. You won't even turn around. Whatever. I'll use it anyways. What was that look on its face when I did that? I don't believe you. My coating is special. The creature emanates a strange crunching sound. It comes out of its mouth. Are you digging around in there? The question Took it by surprise. It looks like we discovered something we shouldn't have. What? Why are you on the floor? It can't answer. I breathe even faster. I'm gonna pass out. Something's getting closer. It's alright, thanks for asking. The creature stays silent for some time before answering with a deep exhale. No. With your last strength, you decide to fix your bed by yourself. Unfortunately, it took much more time than you anticipated. After long efforts, the task was finally finished to its completion. Completely drained, you fall on your bed, immediately falling asleep. The creature took a last look at you before it crawled under your bed. I believe I understand the meaning. No, I already know. Don't tell me. As you wish. It likes the drawer. It doesn't like the closet. It doesn't like the bed. Ooh. It doesn't like the chairs. Any of this. These are yellow. So it's indifferent. It's whatever about this. It doesn't like the chair or the lamp. It likes the toilet. And it likes the broom. Little freak. It's a lot of red sticky notes. I could have locked it inside the drawer, but I felt so bad if I tried. You woke up in the middle of the night. In the door frame stands a dark silhouette. It doesn't move. Maybe you could try to get its attention. But once you blink, the shadow figure is gone. No matter how long you wait, nothing happens, so you slowly fade back to sleep. You wake up early in the morning. The night was uneventful, yet your sleep wasn't quite pleasant. You're about to return to your old schedule for the day. Lost something. I feel awful. Look at the mirror. See what you've done. Breakfast was light as a wind, but it's better than nothing. You're going out to the world. You return home. The sky is orange like... Who even cares? It's evening now. You're home. What to eat? There aren't many choices. Throw anything on the plate you're able to find. You ate dinner without being able to taste it. The dinner wasn't substantial, but you're not hungry. You don't feel like doing anything, so you decide to go to sleep early. You weren't able to fall asleep right away. You've tossed and turned until you've forgotten yourself in an anxious dream. You wake up and eat breakfast. A dead silence surrounds you. You leave your home, then you return. You eat dinner, go to sleep. You wake up, eat breakfast, go outside, return home, eat dinner, go to sleep. The time flies by and simultaneously slowly stretches itself. The days are boring and go by in a restless bustle. Seems like everything is as it used to be, but a feeling of an anguished sense of loss takes over you. Don't you feel lonely? Shouldn't feel that way. After all, I'm still here. Always yours, narrator. Yeah, but if you don't give me a kiss goodnight, what's even the point? Cold.
Was there a time when you couldn't fall asleep? You're lying down. You look blankly at the darkest corner of your room. Something formed.
I'm scared. What's going on?
You tried. It's not.
I've gotten used to the dishes noise. It's not as unpleasant anymore as before. I do kind of wish I could skip the sheep thing, though. No. So in a particular moment, my curiosity took over. So what would happen if you saw me? After our move, I understood this is the best chance for contact. Anyway, aren't you able to move yet? Don't worry, it's not fatal. I saw you watching a new TV show. How do you like this one? I'm already invested. But at the beginning, I did not understand why you were watching people in a box in television TV. With time, I started to understand it myself, and a new world opened for me. But sadly, my eyes get exhausted quickly, and then they hurt. Kind of remind me of that one character from Yumaneki, the musician teacher. You sit on the chair in your empty office, at least nothing's distracting you. Concentration is needed for finishing your task, but it does take a lot of energy. Overworking your brain might lead to a blurry vision and might even cause you to faint. Especially a dangerous situation is I'm almost done, and the I'm almost done can extend to prolonged hours. That's why I offer you to take a break. My pen! Your pen fell. I know I told you to take a break, but it doesn't stop you from picking up your pen. Where did it roll? We've searched everywhere, but it's nowhere to be found. Is it gone? Alright, we can try to find it tomorrow. Well, it's late. Go to sleep immediately. Don't tell me what to do! Mention the incident with the pen. Asking about your lost pen is a good idea. We've been searching for the pen for quite some time after all. I took your pen. I wanted to try to leave you a note, but couldn't find any paper. Let me keep it, please. Sure. Silent shuffling noises heard coming from somewhere. Ah, it came from the creature. Now you understand, this is not a nightmare or a hallucination. It's time to face your fears. The creature's gaze looks into nothing and then looks seemingly through you. Nothing disturbed the nightly silence. Both of you mute. The silence dragged on. Fortunately, your question was about to be answered. You can explore my body. Every time I explore your body, you get so upsetty spaghetti. Its fingers are unproportionately long, even longer than on its feet. It looks a bit ridiculous. Don't keep me waiting. I gave you my consent. Its eyes are like a bottomless pit. Is this a staring contest? Oh, my eyes are so dry. The creature looks away. I win! You win! A strange win, wouldn't you say? It didn't blink. What are you waiting for? I'll burst with anticipation. It's fascinating how such a large head is held by such a thick neck. Even stranger are the slits on its sides. What are you waiting for? How'd you do it? How'd you get into the box? I mailed myself to you. The creature smirks mysteriously. I want to squish your face. I don't know, it's just... like, I'm creeped out, but at the same time, I'm just like... there's an aggression. I did it again. Is this amusing to you? Maybe a little bit. It's like the only other place I could poke. Think that's it. No, the last time I touched your mouth, you bit me, and I don't think there's anything else. Do it again. Stop that! I'm warning you. I've died before. One more time and... Our chat has come to an end because people like you need to sleep. I'm always close even during the day. You can find me in dark, tight crevasses you soon. That's enough touching. Cooking is my passion. The sets of the kitchen appliances are blinding with their beauty and variety. However, I'm sure that most people won't understand the purpose of every little thing laying around here. Some saw those only in commercials. It looks like you have a perfect selection, just enough variety of clothes to mix and match to any style, but at the same time there aren't too many to be buried in them. Whatever you did, it doesn't seem to be reacting. I recall it mentioning that it needs some paper. I believe I saw someone in your office. Light tones, clean lines, standard furniture, nothing shall distract you from work. There are 2 picture frames on the wall still. It wouldn't hurt to decorate a bit more, but classic is classic, only the necessities. You took some sticky notes. How to give it the sticky notes. Let's stick it to the back. Perfection. I would recommend from time to time to get away from screens. Spend some time admiring your trinkets. Brings an individual back to reality. Even better, reminisce about your childhood and play some board games. You found me even when I hid well. I noticed you stuck a few notes on my back. You can tell it appreciates the gesture very much. Do you want to take a nap with me? Okay, never mind. The bed won't be able to hold 2 of us. I take it back. You don't want to? That's okay. It doesn't register my touch. Want to see some pictures? The creature leans over your shoulder to look at your phone. It looks through your photos with great detail. The creature is thoroughly inspecting the clothes. Before you could ask what made it so intrigued, it turns to you. I don't want to alarm you, but the clothing is too well hung. Nothing's creased. Well, of course, it's the ideal closet. Why? For knowledge. What kind of food do you prefer? I like soup. I love soup. I'll keep that in mind. Why is soup too bad? I don't like soup that much. I'll keep that in mind. It's a good thing you considered the needs of this creature, but be sure to remember that. What? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me? Are you afraid of it? The creature doesn't reply. You can see on its face an obvious answer. Chairs are too small. Yes, I know. Answers quicker than you expected. Do you want me to get a big chair? What? That's how it— oh my god, this entire time I didn't know that's how you save the game. Holy shit, I've just been clicking save game, and it's not how you save it at all. This is incredibly embarrassing.
Laughing is a great medicine for stress. Sadly, it doesn't work on me, except when you...
It doesn't finish that sentence. Squints. I can make it stop. You may have stopped the ticking, but the passing of time didn't stop. At least you eased the creature's life.
There's so much room, but less spots to hide in. I'm mesmerized when you write so enthusiastically. When I try to hold a pen, it always flicks away.
It looks like you failed miserably.
Don't even think about replicating that, you'll get hurt.
I use it way too often. The creature looks at you with sympathy.
Careful now, your skin might get damaged. Reviving balance in the body is not easy.
It's indecent to ask such things. I would agree with you, partially.
I didn't know.
Maybe later. Creature approves quietly. Yeah, because you like watching me take a shower, you little weirdo. You won't even turn around. Creature pierces through you, then you hear its neck creak. Well, it will do. It was already here.
Then use it more often.
Too exhausted, I sleep on the broken bed. It looks at you nervously.
Where do I go?
You can lay down with me. You'll find a crevice somewhere. Go under my sofa. It crawls onto the bed unwillingly, like it's waiting for some kind of catch, but there's no catch. The creature comfortably nestled down, lying next to you. Its quiet, steady panting puts both of you to sleep. Oh! In this night, your dream appeared to be strange, bright, and chaotic. During some moments of the dream, you feel an abrasive texture, some kind of unfathomable aftertaste. Eyebrow raise. Lots of green, I'm seeing lots of green, it's good. I always come in here expecting there to be sticky notes. There never is. It really likes the broom, but it doesn't, it's like indifferent to that. It really liked watching you use it. That little pervert. Our other sleep paralysis demon was a bit more innocent from what I remember. I kind of want to play it again. They have no intent, only to observe. Your vision fades once again, however the consciousness remains and listens to faint whispers.
After our acquaintance, you've given me so much time and energy. I've never felt so fulfilled. You're so open, friendly, and patient towards my sensitivity. Maybe too open, too nice. What happens when someone gives everything they have to offer without wanting anything back in return? What remains after?
Who said I don't want anything in return? I've been waiting this entire time, 3 hours, to get my smooch. And not one smooch. I've been teased. Every word becomes quieter and fades further away until only absolute silence remains. You woke up, everything is in place. It's a bit difficult to get out of bed today. I hope you'll manage to crawl out to get to the kitchen at least. It's usually impossible to mess up making breakfast, yet somehow you manage to do that. You'll still have to eat that catastrophe. After breakfast, if we can call it that, you gather strength to leave your home. Damn, I'm sounding big sad right now. When you slightly open the door, you catch yourself thinking that the world is too loud today. I better stay home and watch TV. Every time I look in the mirror, it's always scary and dark. You pleasantly spent your time at home. It was the right choice. It's scary to think what would happen if you left. Your loud, growling stomach has snapped you back to reality. You've come to the realization that you forgot about lunch and swiftly made your way to the kitchen. At no point have I ever bought curtains that would have completely solved the fact that our little sleep paralysis demon is in our home. Hello, blackout curtains? Your fridge brightens up your mood when you see a box of prepared food you managed to order during the day. This time your lunch has become an early dinner. After checking the time, you realize the dinner might not have been as early as you thought. Considering it's late, you need to get ready for bed. Follow your instincts. My instincts are to watch TV, but just one more episode wouldn't hurt. After 3 hours with red, bloodshot eyes exhausted, you make your way to the bedroom. You were so tired you thought that you'll fall asleep right away, but after some time has passed, you're stuck with an unwanted wakefulness. With an unbelievable determination, you force yourself to finally fall asleep. You wake up. You start your day by day doing your daily routine. You swallow your breakfast fast. You rush to the exit door, but at the last moment you change your mind and decide to stay home again. It's too crowded outside today. As you planned, you stayed at home for the whole day. You and the television spent some quality time together. In the evening, you ate dinner like usual. It doesn't taste like anything. After a few hours, you force yourself to go to sleep. Every time you try to fall asleep, it gets more troublesome. You woke up. Behind the window, there's a deep night. You don't know how many hours you slept or if you slept at all, but staying in bed is pointless. You get up and wander around the apartment. This is so depressing, actually. You've wandered into the wash closet and asked yourself, why am I here? Because I gotta piss. God. In the dark ceiling, something shimmered, a spider web. When did it get there? You elongate your forearm and scoop the spider web off the wall. You feel a sudden anxiousness. Maybe you could wash it away. Who am I? You gaze into your reflection. Oh, it's your buddy. Why are you repeating my words? Your eyes seem different. Stop imitating me. Why do I feel so empty? You've stolen my place. You were supposed to give me kisses, not be me. Who are you? Instead of an answer, you hear something breathe in the distance. Following your instinct, you slide under the exit door. Sneaking past the hallways, you make your way to your target. Something small, helpless, stares back at you. It has the biggest eyes you've ever seen. They give you a sense of familiarity. Gawking at this tiny creature, you realize that something inside of it is vital to your existence.
I will never leave your side.
What? What do you mean, who are you? You don't remember me. I'm so sad right now. I'm so incredibly sad. This is not what I expected. I never got funny memories. Your help is here. I guess in the nightstand would be if you locked them into the nightstand. It's not funny. This one's on you. A different air. Got away this time. I'm curious about this one. Would a different air be you open a different... No, but you can't leave, right? Spiders are beneficial for homes. Feel a sudden anxiousness. Maybe you could wash it away. Oh, interesting. Leaving the spider there. I think. I don't know. I'm so confused. I know this is probably, like, symbolism or whatever, but, like, that's so fun. If it's only symbolism. There's still, like, a few things, but I don't know how to get it. Especially, I'm so curious about this one, but I don't even know. And me, a big dumb idiot, didn't realize how to make saves. The whole time I thought hitting save game was making a save, and it was just not, like, registering or whatever. Like, I thought it was, like, one of these two, and it wasn't, like, making a new one. It was just, like, saving over or something. And I was like, okay, I guess. But no, I'm supposed to hit one of these? Like, not in this one specifically, because this is a loading screen. This is where we're supposed to choose loading stuff. But, like, in the other one, it's just like, oh, I'm supposed to hit that? Because, like, it doesn't really seem like it, because you're seeing this. And, like, when I looked here, I was like, okay, it's not working there, so hitting this, because it does that. So I thought, like, something was happening. No. That wasn't true. So, if I had made my saves, you could have just went back to check things out, but I don't know. I don't even know where I could go right now. Like, I could do it right now. Like, I'd be willing to go back and replay everything. I'm surprised it doesn't do this thing again afterward. Like, I would go back to do everything, but I just don't know where. I know where one of them would be, but I don't know what. Like, I know the nightstand one would be locking them in. I just don't know about the other stuff. I think I did pretty good for what it is, especially because this isn't even, like, the full game that they want to do. You know what? There wasn't even any mini games. I just realized. It says secrets to find, but what secrets? There wasn't any mini games. I mean, we got pretty much everything but, like, that. I don't know what secrets there are. I don't know if that's just, like, the scenes that you can find. But I think for what it is, it's pretty good. I had fun. It's like a nice, interesting take on the sleep paralysis demon compared to the other one. Like, I was wondering, like, how different they were going to make it. I wouldn't call this a dating simulator, considering I didn't get a smooch at any point in time. 3 hours, no smooch? What is this? This isn't a dating simulator. This is a friend simulator, okay? I'm curious, because they're planning to have 10 different monsters in the full game. And if they're gonna each have, like, a similar length for for each of their stories, it makes me wonder what they're gonna do. I think 10 is kind of a lot, considering. Because if they're gonna have, like, they're more isolated stories for them. That is a lot. Our first sleep paralysis demon, a little unhinged, not human. We never even actually saw them because it was dark or our eyes were closed. I don't remember. That one was very has been around, but is still very alien. This one has been watching us long enough to have some semblance of humanity, but is still kind of not quite there yet. But it's definitely a lot more connected to you. I'm just curious because I don't think it's so much that I don't understand the who are you one, but it's just I don't really get what happened. Cause it goes from, I guess you gave too much, but why? Cause if we're to compare the 3 endings, the one where it hated everything and it just left and you're lonely, you lost a part of yourself in some way. And then the friend one where you're you're together. So it's just I don't really understand. Cause it's I guess you didn't give your everything to it or something. Cause the who are you one and the one where you're kind of mean to it. It feels like that would be sort of similar. But the mean one, you're just oh, now I feel lonely because I don't have somebody watching me 24/7. And then the other one is just I was so nice to you. Are you consuming my identity? Are you what's going on there? My little living gimp suit. What's going on there? I don't know. If somebody can give me a clue, and by that I mean give me your theory of what's up, that'd give me a clue and maybe I'd understand it better. But anyway, my last thoughts are I hope the narrator becomes one of the options. I hope, considering as the narrator's talking, there is little things that it talks about themselves. So it's just narrator, you better be an option. And then for when we got the first ending and we saw that what happened, that was a very different atmosphere there. That it was a monster / you straight up just got kidnapped for realsies type of situation. It feels that could just easily be a escape the room type of deal, or not. You don't have to. Maybe it's a little comfy there. Get fed, maybe, probably. But there was tentacles, so and maybe there might be something with the mirror because when you look at it, it's all don't look, and then when you peer at it again, it's all darkness. Curious about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I may end up replaying Don't Open Your Eyes, just cause why not? Do it again, but also I do ASMR. I won't be as nearly as excitable like a puppy who has too much energy. Oh my god. Aside for this game, the one other thing that I keep seeing on my YouTube, because I looked at one video, and that's all I get now, is the Freak Circus, I think? Or as somebody put it, the Freaky Circus. But it's not finished yet, so I'd rather get into it after all the endings are there, because then I don't want to have to play a short amount of it and then wait 5,000 years in agony. Yeah, the Freak Circus, and there's this other one that also uses jesters. Okay, I'm just getting them confused because they're jesters. They are not similar. They are not similar at all in art style. This jester looks so much more inviting if we ignore the fact that there are sharp teeth over here. Okay, goodbye, good night, good morning, and or good night.
Goodbye. Sleep tight. Kiss, kiss.